Mike, Patti, Wilson, thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We are here to talk about RCIA sponsoring. But first, why are you guys passionate about being RCIA sponsors?
For me, it's twofold. For me, it's a deepening of my own faith, because I learned so much from the weekly programs that they've got, and they talk about so many different things, and they are so much bigger than I ever knew before. And then the other is to really watch the people that you're accompanying on this journey and see their face and their eyes, and it's like they're seeing something for the first time, and their eyes are just widened, and then the questions come, and that's exciting.
How about you, Mike?
Yeah, and I would say the same thing. As a convert to the faith, I probably have learned more being a sponsor about my faith than I did joining the church. And it's just a neat bonding journey with the person that's joining the church. Our faith is love and emotion, and you develop a nice connection with the person you sponsor.
Oh, that's great.
So
That's great. Will you be making yourselves available this fall to be sponsors?
Yes, I already have a neighbor behind us that lives behind us in our neighborhood that is interested. She's Methodist right now, and she's married to a Catholic, and I think he wants to get back into the church, and she just wants to learn more about it, so I'll be hers.
So classes will start in September.
right.
If someone wants to be a sponsor, what's your responsibility to attend those classes and to meet some of the people there?
I think it's important. I think it's important for your own understanding. I think that's tremendous, and part of it is, again, if I'm sponsoring someone, to be along the journey, be there for them and with them.
So how does it work? If you guys will show up to the classes, kind of mingle with the people, and then they will choose a sponsor who they're comfortable with? Is that how it works?
Basically, we get to know the different people. It's great because they have a little food and drink available just for us to mingle around, and we get to know people, say hello to them, and develop a relationship. And pretty soon you find yourself talking to a certain person more than another person, and they go, well, do you think you might want to be my sponsor? And it's as simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes if there's someone that joins late, they say, hey, can you, because if you haven't been selected, can you take this person? And it's, we could always use sponsors, I would say that.
So what's the time commitment outside of RCIA? Is there one?
I don't think formal, but we would a lot of times try to coordinate with the people we were sponsoring, go to the same mass, and then maybe have breakfast sometimes afterwards or something like that to be able to talk and just compare notes.
So tell me, what do you get out of it? Why would you want to sponsor somebody? What does it bring you joy?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's fun. It's interesting finding about these what these people thought before about the Catholic Church, or what they think now about it, and their friendship. They're really interesting because they're seekers, and so they're thinkers too, and it's fun getting to know them.
And they're not just exposed to Father Jack and Father Vince. There's other people, the deacons participate, teachers from, I think, Bishop Kelly and Father Castle was there. So you get good exposure and good depth.
If I were a parishioner who wants to get involved, what's my first step?
Come to the meeting. I think it's next Thursday night, the 26th, I think. I'm not real sure.
Okay.
But come to the meeting, and they'll fill you in give you a little brochure, notebook about all the different things that it entails. And really it's just it might have the Lord's Prayer in it, or the Hail Mary, the Glory Be, just to say, you might want to talk to them about this. They might not be familiar with it, so just be familiar with it so you can help
Right.
them.
Right.
Yeah, and then it all begins, I think,
In
September
September, yeah.
3rd, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I think that the real key is too, we might have people that are sticking their toe in the water to check the church out, and so just know that you're there for someone to help them learn. And if they don't go all the way through, that sometimes happens.
Right.
But you can still keep that relationship and help to develop that further down the road.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in to do this interview.
You're
Sure.
welcome.